Hey there, beer geeks. Jim, beer to you. You're there. I'm here. Let's drink some beer. So, once again, we're back. This time, we're doing one that is from a tiny little brewery no one's ever heard of called Sierra Nevada. And this is the Torpedo Extra. The Torpedo Extra IPA. So what does that mean? I guess it's extra. It's 50% more IPA than everyone else's beer. I don't know. But this is, no, I actually don't know why they call it the Torpedo. So from Sierra Nevada, Chico, California, pretty much one of the OGs in the craft beer movement, been around for a while doing good, cool stuff. So I guess the point of this one was a dry hopping issue where they created a machine instead of just soaking bags of hops when they're dry hopping. They decided to come up with a thing that looked like a torpedo. Big giant metal circulator thing. I'll try to link a picture. It's pretty impressive to get more dry hopping in, and they came up with this, the Torpedo. It's one of their year-round beers. So it weighs in at 7.2% ABV and 65 IBUs. So it is a bit beefy, you know, and definitely bitter. So got that going for it. But yeah, 12-ounce bottle. Let's get it in a glass, see what we got. So, here we have it. Nice, very clear, nice, very amber colored beer with about one finger of white head. So yeah, you can see very much light goes through this guy, very clear, but let's get a nose on her. Yep, very hoppy, kind of piney and resinous. So if, and I am not a Cicerone, but if dank were an official tasting note, dank is kind of what I'm getting off of this guy. This is definitely not the sweeter, more floral, citrusy beers. This one is a little more resiny on the nose. There's a little bit of sweetness, and I find that there's a little bit of that on all the higher alcohol beers. So things that are up there in the 7, 8, 9%, there tends to be just a little bit of a boozy, sweet note to it. But let's figure out what it tastes like, because that's what it was designed for. Cheers. Yeah, that is an IPA. That is very much a dry hop IPA, very hop forward. Bitter, piney, resinous. I think there's some Cascade in there. It's traditional in a good way. I think everyone's kind of taken the IPA thing and run with it. When I say traditional, it's too, because we don't know what a traditional English IPA would be from several hundred years ago, but traditional in the kind of craft beer last 20, 30 years mindset, this is dank, punch you in the face, bitter hop, and I like it. Well balanced though, just enough malt, just as it's going over the edge of hop crazy, the malt brings it right back, so it's really balanced. Finish is very nice. You can definitely taste kind of their baseline hop bill. So if you closed your eyes, you could almost think this is the Sierra Nevada Pale Ale, but just turned up to 11. You can definitely, or excuse me, malt bill I said there. It tastes similar underneath, but then just the hops are cranked up, which is cool. I think that it's good. I mean, they're one of the OGs. They get respect. So occasionally I review things that are a little... that are local and regional, a little harder to find. I think you can find Sierra Nevada. I hope. I know you can find it anywhere in the Western United States, because I've been up and down the West Coast a bunch and it's everywhere. And I think you can find it pretty much anywhere in the country. So that's cool. Because of that, this little dude's got a about 300,000 reviews on Untappd. And right there at that magical 3.75, which is not blowing anyone's socks off, but it's certainly not a bad beer. And I think it's even better than that. I think it grades out a little low, just because, you know, the more reviews you get, the more things tend to normalize towards about that 3.7. Just for everyone who thinks this is the next coming, there's someone who hates it. So I like it myself. I would definitely drink this. This came in a 6-pack, and I'm sort of glad of that. Research. But yeah, so 3.75 out of 5 on Untappd. I am going to call it a 7.5 out of 10. Bordering on an 8. And remember, my numbers mean nothing. I don't know what I'm talking about. I'm just here talking to a camera and hoping some people enjoy this. But yeah, I give it a 7.5 out of 10. Good beer, solid beer, bitter, hoppy. If you have that craving for just a dank IPA, this is what you'll want. It's kind of piney and resinous and bitter and just kind of give you a little shot. But then it reels it back in like a gentleman. Doesn't leave you on the side of the road dead. It brings it back. But really good beer. I like it. So, Sierra Nevada, comment below if you've had any of their beers, if you think, oh my God, these guys are overrated, they're super corporate. Interesting fact though, in the super corporate category, I will have to fact check this, but according to the label on the bottle, it says family owned and operated, which, as you know, just like pretty soon Disney's going to own the entire country. Big beer companies like InBev and everything else are kind of gobbling up small breweries. Link above to my award-winning documentary on faux craft beer. But these guys are family-owned and operated, so hey, that's cool. I mean, but still big, still accessible. Hopefully you can give it a shot. Cool. That's it for this one. 7.5 out of 10. Big, piney extra IPA. More IPA than any other beer out there, I guess. I don't know. So that's it. So this is the part where I'm supposed to ask you, hey, please smash that like button if you like these. It helps people find them and warms my heart. Lets me know that you like what I'm doing. And then subscribe if you want to see more of this, and ring the little bell, and then you get notifications every time we do this. Now that we've got the machine cranked back up again, I'm going to put out more content, so hopefully you guys will enjoy. We're on the Facebooks, we're on the Instagrams, we're on the Twitters, we're on all of that stuff. So until I see you again, dear friends, your nerds of the world unite. Keep looking out for the good stuff. Cheers.
Yeah.